Hey, how's it going? This is Ron Peterson. So past couple Vidify Your Life videos I made, they've pretty much been about sports, except one of them I talked about a Netflix series. But so today I kind of just wanted to continue the trend of the sports and talk about the upcoming NBA games because I want to talk about these basketball games because I don't know if some of you know, but next week or in 2 weeks, I believe, is the NBA playoffs, and that is when the real competition starts. That's where you know, the real fighting and the real effort comes out of basketball players to try to win games. So pretty much this is just trying to get seeding right and trying to get everything ready to go. So these teams are set up to have a way to success for the through the playoffs. And so the first game I want to talk about is the Atlanta Hawks and the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Hawks, they're sitting around a 5 or 4 seed, and the Cavs are sitting around at 1 or 2 seed. And LeBron James, they won the NBA Finals last year. LeBron, Kyrie, Kevin Love. I believe that this is the time of year where they really turn it on. Like they are known for taking rest and pretty much just jockeying for position. And I believe this is the time of year where they really turn up the heat and try to just destroy teams and try to get through the championship again. And so I think they could beat the Hawks on Hawks tonight. And then you have the Miami Heat and Toronto Raptors. The Heat and Raptors, these are both teams that are potentially going to play the Cavaliers. Now I'm talking about like the Cavaliers, like they're fighting for a one spot. Well, they're the team that everyone's trying to knock out. They're the team that everyone's just trying to take down because they have LeBron James, one of the best players in the world. And the Toronto Raptors, no one really talks about them, but right now they're sitting at a 3 or 4 seed, and the Heat are sitting at around a 5 or 6 seed. So both these teams have the potential to knock out the Cavaliers. So both these teams are probably going to play their butts off tonight. I think that Raptors, since they're home in Canada, I think they will come out on top. And then the next, so there's a couple games tonight that don't really mean anything. So you have the New York Knicks against the Memphis Grizzlies. Both those teams, they have no chance at making the playoffs. Even if the Grizzlies somehow do, they are not gonna they're not gonna do anything at all in my opinion. Then you have the Detroit Pistons and Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets, they have one of the MVP candidates this year, James Harden, and they have the best 3 point shooting team in the league. They've pretty much shattered all these 3 point records, so I think they'll just destroy the Detroit Pistons. And then up next you have the San Antonio Spurs and the Dallas Mavericks. The Spurs right now they're fighting for a one spot, just like the Cavs are, but they're fighting for one spot in the Western Conference against the Warriors. So I think right now they're looking good. I think they'll probably beat Dallas Mavericks because they should, but look for them to rest some players because Greg Popovich, their coach, is known to do that. So don't be too serious on the Spurs. And then this is a really intriguing game. You have the New Orleans Pelicans and the Denver Nuggets. Right now, the Nuggets they're on pace to play the 1 seed um, uh, Golden State Warriors or the Spurs, probably the Warriors. And then you have the New Orleans Pelicans, who's traded for a big man. His name is DeMarcus Cousins, and they pretty much try to team up with one All-Star. His name is Anthony Davis, and they're going to play each other tonight for a playoff spot. Right now, the Nuggets are a couple of games ahead, but this would be a huge game for the Pelicans to win if they beat the Nuggets to try to get in the playoffs. So I'm going to go with the Pelicans over the Nuggets. And then, like I said before, there's 2 or 3 games in here that don't really have a purpose. You have the Sacramento Kings and Los Angeles Lakers. Both those teams are completely done for. They're pretty much fighting for a NBA draft pick, which, you know, and like draft picks, it goes from the worst teams in the league down to the best. So pretty much right now, the Lakers, they're one of the worst teams in the league. They might as well just lose and try to get talent for next year. So I think the Kings will probably win, even though it could be a toss-up. And same goes with the Minnesota Timberwolves and Utah Jazz. Utah Jazz already in the playoffs. They're already looking good at 4-5. The Minnesota Timberwolves, they're one of the worst teams in the league. So I think Jazz will take care of business. And then the last game of the night, the Oklahoma City Thunder and Phoenix Suns. Just like the last couple of games, the Phoenix Suns are one of the worst teams in the league, and Oklahoma City Thunder, they're sitting at, I think the sixth or seventh spot in the Western Conference. So right now, and they have one of the best players in the world with Russell Westbrook. So I think the Oklahoma City Thunder will take care of the Phoenix Suns pretty handily. So yeah, if you are interested or want to know more about NBA basketball, I'd recommend watching games, either tonight or this weekend or next week, because this is the time where it gets very serious if you're a basketball fan. It's the time where um, this is where everyone, like, in the next couple months, so there's going to be a champion. So I definitely recommend watching a few games here or there and checking out what the NBA is all about. Hope you have a good day. Thank you very much.